Now is the historical moment, the time, not only to fight the real virus, but to shape the system.
We have a unique but rapidly shrinking window of opportunity to learn lessons and reset ourselves on a more sustainable path. It is an opportunity we have never had before and may never have again. So we must use all the levers we have at our disposal, knowing that each and every one of us has a vital role to play.
We have to live up to the expectations which we have created, and we will do so.
And if indeed we succeed in hacking and engineering life, this will be not just the greatest revolution in the history of humanity. This will be the greatest revolution in biology since the very beginning of life 4 billion years ago. For 4 billion years, nothing fundamental changed. Science is replacing evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the cloud. Evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design and the intelligent design of our clouds. The IBM cloud, the Microsoft cloud, these are the new driving forces of evolution. Today, we have the technology to hack human beings on a massive scale.
The difference of this forced industrial revolution is it doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you. If you take genetic editing, right. Just as an example, it's you who are changed. And of course, this has a big impact on your identity.
Lo que llaman también la cuarta revolución industrial, que es la implantación de un sistema robótico basado en inteligencia artificial que controle todo aquello que antes era de alguna manera esporádico en el ser humano. Para eso necesitamos, como les decía, formatear, eliminar la antigua civilización, en este caso la civilización cristiana, los valores cristianos, e implantar una nueva serie de valores que permita a las nuevas juventudes que entren perfectamente en esa nueva realidad. Para esto es lo que llaman, entre otras cosas, la Agenda Global 2030 o la Agenda del siglo XXI, que no es otra cosa que implantar una serie nueva de valores precisamente desde esa descodificación. No es un cambio gradual como ha existido antes en la historia del ser humano, sino que es algo completamente diseñado, es decir, estamos viviendo perfectamente esas etapas. Hemos tenido una desestabilización, ahora estamos en la fase de desmoralización, que es volver a las naciones contra sí mismas, la endofobia, el odio a nuestra cultura cristiana, el odio a la misma biología, la misma realidad biológica hombre y mujer, para hacer que la población esté completamente confundida y que sea mucho más fácil guiarlas a un nuevo punto, es la mentalidad de rebaño. Ahora bien, primero es la ideología, segundo es lo demás, implantación social, económica, política, tecnológica, medioambiental, sanitaria, alimenticia. Todo esto está perfectamente diseñado. En la página del Foro Económico Mundial tienen perfectamente diseñado cuál va a ser el nuevo mundo. No dejan nada fuera. Lo sorprendente y lo llamativo es que está todo perfectamente entrelazado y todo perfectamente conectado. Porque si tocamos todos los puntos, la salud, la educación, la ciencia, todo eso les va a permitir guiar, digamos, todo en forma paralela, todo hacia un mismo punto.
And now is the time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it, and we've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
Brain, my body, my life, does it belong to me? Brain, my body, my life, does it belong to me? Or to some corporation? Or to some corporation? Or to the government? Or to the government? Or perhaps to the human collective? Or perhaps to the human collective? Humans are now hackable animals. Humans are now hackable animals.
Humans are now hackable animals.
You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, this, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
Free will, that's over.
So, I'm the President of the United States. So I received this message from the heavens. So my microwave dish, my SETI dish, finally captures something. And what it says is, in 50 years, or 13 years, we're coming to your planet. You gotta be ready. Now just imagine what would happen if that happened. A super intelligent alien race beam down a message to all of us Earthlings saying, we're coming July 13th, 2030, and boy, you better be ready because the mothership is landing right on the front lawn of the White House or wherever you wanted to land on that day.
Now, I made this video in 2017, and I reminded you then, and I'll remind you now. Replace aliens with demons. He can't say demons, but in this presentation, at the very end, they said we are hiring people to work with demons. Now pay attention because he's literally disclosing right this moment
that we can't even comprehend. So this, of course, triggers a lot of alarm. One of the guys who talks about this is Elon, who says things like this, like, when you do this, beware. Because you think, just like the guy in the stories, that when you do this, you're going to put that little guy in a pentagram, and you're going to have your holy water out, and you're going to wave it at the thing, and by God, it's going to do exactly what you say and not one thing more, but it never works out that way. So what he was saying is basically, yes, there are these massively intelligent entities out there, but they're not good, they're not evil. They just don't give a shit about you.
once you become a god. I mean, you literally could fundamentally change the way human beings interface with each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Elon Musk, said to be one of the world's smartest people, is creating technology that directly correlates with what Satan told Eve in the Garden of Eden. Genesis chapter 3, verse 5. Then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Ye shall be as gods. Sound familiar? It's everywhere nowadays. From New Age theology, meditation, and astral travel, to technological advances that promise to enhance the human experience to levels straight off the pages of a science fiction novel. Except, it's no longer science fiction, it's science fact. You want to speak every language known to man? Simply download that program.
In a situation like this, you would be able to just, it would be kind of like the Matrix. You want to speak a different language, no problem. You would just download the program.
You want to connect your brain to Bluetooth devices?
You replace that, say, 1-inch diameter piece of skull with a Neuralink device, and that has a battery and a Bluetooth and an inductive charger.
What about uploading your consciousness to the cloud so that when you die, you'll live on through the internet?
Almost all the neurons are connected to the sort of AI extension of yourself. It would just be that more of you would be in the cloud, I guess, than in your body.
The Bible tells us that in the last days, people will seek death and will not find it. Revelation 9:6. In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them. I find it curious that Elon Musk created technology that seemingly eliminates death as a possibility to any person that's connected to it. Think about it. Let's say a person takes this implant, then dies, but their consciousness is uploaded into the cloud. After a period of time, this person realized that it was a mistake and they want to exit the cloud, but they can't. This would be them seeking death and not being able to find it. Exactly what Revelation 9:6 says. Furthermore, there's something interesting about the verse directly before it. The locusts were not given the power to kill them, but only to torment them for 5 months, and their torment was like the stinging of a scorpion. Do you think it's any coincidence that Elon Musk's neural link is implanted into the brain via a scorpion-like stinger? It's actually a robot that bears a mighty resemblance to the scorpion stinger, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So what exactly is this neural link that Elon Musk created, and how does it work?
If someone ultimately does get a Neuralink installed, what will take place?
Well, for version 1 of the device, it would be basically implanted in your skull. So you basically take out a chunk of skull, put the Neuralink device in there. You'd insert the electrode threads very carefully into the brain, stitch it up, and you wouldn't even know that somebody has it.
So they're basically saying that they've developed these very, very tiny wires that go into your brain, and they can put them on specific neurons to control the action of that neuron. Basically, what they do is they cut a square hole out of the skull, and using the scorpion-like stinger, they go into your skull, bypassing any arteries or veins, because this scorpion-like stinger is a robot which is specifically programmed to, quote, non-invasively implant these wires. And these wires are attached to a square that's fused to the back of your head, where you can plug in a USB cable. This robot resembles the scorpion stinger I was talking about earlier. If you look, you can see it's like a little needle that goes directly into your brain. So basically, when you're connected to this thing, they're able to download your thoughts, download your memories, and store it on a drive real time, and even see through your eyes. Joe Rogan asks where this technology will be in 10 to 25 years, and Elon's response was shocking.
Like, you could hang out with 30-year-old you?
I mean, the possibilities are endless. You could recall everything, just like it's a movie, including the entire sensory experience.
Emotions, everything,
and play it back.
He goes on to say that in 25 years, he's confident that there could be a whole brain interface that connects every aspect of who you are to the internet. Everything from your personality to your memories, and even with the capability to separate time itself, so you can relive old memories and feel the emotions. You can smell the smells of your memories. You can go back and even create a secondary person, seemingly implanting your own personality into some sort of machine. He says the possibilities are endless. Again, this technology is the physical manifestation of the same lie that Satan told Eve in the Garden of Eden. Ye shall become as gods. The schemes of the devil are always telegraphed by the desired outcome. In Isaiah 14:13 through 14, we can clearly see what Satan's ultimate goals are. Quote, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the far reaches of the north. I will ascend above the tops of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. End quote. Therefore, whenever we see something that has the ultimate goal of removing the Most High God from the equation, something like Elon Musk's Neuralink, for instance, there can be no question as to its origin. 2 Corinthians, verse 4, chapter 4. In their case, the God of this world has blinded the minds of the unbelievers, to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. You see, we must keep our eyes fixated on Jesus at all costs. Everything else is just a distraction, because the one who endures to the end will be saved.